Poland might be in for years of political deadlock after the swearing in of the new nationalist President Karol Nawrocki. The right-wing populist is widely expected to seek confrontation with the current EU-friendly government. The pro-Trump and eurosceptic Nawrocki used his inauguration address to criticize the European Union and the Polish government. Nawrocki has veto powers and is expected to try and stall the reform agenda of Prime Minister Donald Tusk. Tusk called Nawrocki's inauguration a sad day for Poland. Let's hear from Marcin Zaborowski in Warsaw. He is focused on foreign and security policy for the GLOBSEC global think tank. Welcome to the day. Now, the new president was sworn in yesterday. Was this, in fact, a sad day for Poland, as the prime minister put it?
Well, good evening, and thank you for having me. That was, I'm going to your question, whether that was a sad day for Poland, but that very much depends on where do you stand politically. This is a very divided nation. 20 million people voted in this election, 2021, more or less. About over 10 million people, 10.5 million people voted for Karol Nawrocki. So those people who are celebrating yesterday the inauguration, they probably thought it was a great day for Poland. But those who lost out and their candidate Rafał Trzaskowski didn't make it, they thought it was a terrible day for Polish democracy or Poland itself. It certainly was a difficult day for the government because the current government, which has gone through the period of uneasy cohabitation with the outgoing conservative president, Andrzej Duda, hoped that cohabitation would end and that it would be working together with the new president who would be from the same camp. That didn't work out. It looks like that a pro-European option in Poland is now faced with the prospect of cohabitation with a more belligerent representative of the conservative camp.
Yeah, a highly divided country and a highly divisive president. Now, what can you tell us about Karol Nawrocki?
Well, Mr. Nawrocki does not have much experience in politics. He was picked by Law and Justice through some kind of a rather strange casting procedure, when Law and Justice was basically picking a candidate that thought that would be most favorable to be most likely to win the election. He's a historian. He never held a political office. He is more extreme. He is courting not only Law and Justice, which is very conservative and populist, but also a far-right confederation. So he is kind of close to these more extreme fringes of conservative right-wing politics in Poland. He's combative. He's a former boxer, stroke historian, with what we might say some strange cards in his past.
How do you expect him to wield his power, including, of course, the presidential veto?
Well, I think that the government is used to deal with the president who does not cooperate. The president who just left, Andrzej Duda, he was vetoing most of the legislation that was being put forward to him. It's this government knows how to deal with that kind of obstacle. In a sense, this is a kind of I would encourage people to look at it as some kind of a midterm election, as it is in the United States. Well, halfway through the term of the government, you are electing another part of the executive. In this case, is the president, who comes from the opposing camp. And that means that the executive in Poland is incoherent, the government is weaker, and the president holds a blocking power.
That was Marcin Zaborowski from Warsaw. Thank you so much.
Thank you.